Okay, this is Creative Writing Journaling, English 2064. My name is Michelle Zupa. This is our course overview, and welcome to the course. Journaling is really great for writers. Benefits include improved writing skills from all the practice, improved critical thinking skills from the reflection, creativity, especially if you're keeping an idea journal, problem solving and coping if you write about your life, and self-awareness. In the course, we're going to focus on the types of journals that are useful to writers. The traditional diary, where you write down whatever you want, including your life story or your feelings. A creative journal, where you write down ideas or snippets of dialogue. A reading journal, where you write about what you're reading, and any kind of theme. You can do a post of these things. You don't have to do a whole journal, but you can. An important goal of the course is building a regular writing habit. To that end, we're going to write 1,000 words a week. That's 143 words a day if you need to do things every day. You can also break it up into smaller posts that add up to 1,000. Anything you want is fine. Tips for forming these habits. The first one is just to start. Research shows that if you sit down, if you start a project, that you really want to finish it. You kind of need to psychologically. You can try setting a timer for 10 minutes or even 5 minutes to get you started, and chances are you'll want to finish what you're writing about. Creating a ritual for yourself is a really good way to start a habit. A cup of tea or another treat. You can have it at the beginning or when you reach some goal of 2 pages or half an hour. You can try writing at the same time every day. So this is when I do it. After dinner or before bed are good times to reflect on your day, but you can do it in the morning too. And having a special place to write can help motivate you. Like, you know, a desk is just yours, or even a favorite cafe. Piggybacking is another way. Add a habit to a habit you already have. So if you read every night before you fall asleep, writing before you start to read can help make your habit stick. Tracking yourself is a good way to form a habit. Keep a spreadsheet with your daily or weekly word counts for the whole semester. As you see your progress, chances are you'll want to do more and add to it. Right, this works with other things too, like food journals. We're going to use the Blackboard journal function. You can type right into it, and it has a word counter, but you may want to type into Word first if you're typing, and keep a big file in one place of your journal. You can also handwrite, which is the typewriter tradition. You're just going to have to take a picture of each page and upload it. There'll be instructions for that. Your journal entries can be about anything you want. You can follow a prompt, and there are many on the internet. Go ahead and find some. At the beginning, you can use filler. I'll work and no play makes Jack a dull boy type of thing. Just don't kill anybody. You can include images like photos, sketches, or videos. The main thing, though, is that the main format needs to be the written word. This is a writing course. And if you have things you don't want me to see, go ahead and redact them. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, your grading for the journal. Overall, the journal is going to be worth 65% of your course grade. Every week you'll get a grade on your journal, and if you hit your goal of 1,000 words or you go over it, you'll get 100%. I'm not going to give extra credit. If you do a lower word count, then that's going to be divided by 10 to make your grade. So 860 is 86%. 425 rounds up to 43%. You cannot make up a missed or low word count week. 1 week will be dropped. Your journal will not be evaluated or graded on any of the following: content, style, grammar, all the things we worry about that slow us down when we write. Only your output, only your word count will be graded. And this is so you can write without that inner critic, without that censoring feeling. You can write freely without worrying about anything and just let the words add up. Other major assignments in the course. At midterm, you're going to write a reflection essay where you write about the journaling experience for you. You'll want to be thinking about this, I guess, as you go along through the course so that it'll be easier to write the essay at midterm, but it's going to be worth 5% of your grade. Blog posts. Each student is going to write a blog post for the class to read. You don't have to create a whole blog, just one post. Blogging is a lot like journaling, except it's meant to be shared and read by others. So this will be kind of a different way of doing this kind of writing. Finally, we're going to have a final creative application project where you get to take any ideas you've had or things that you've been thinking about and turn them into a project that's meant to be read. And you can do a short story, a novel chapter, a series of poems, a blog, not just a post, a personal essay, or if you really just don't want to do anything else, you can write a longer reflection essay, similar to the one at midterm, and again, that'll be 5%. We're going to have some important weekly assignments as well. And these are going to be worth 20% of the grade. Okay, first of all, we're going to read every week, and we're going to read various types of personal writing, including diary and memoir excerpts, personal essays. We'll read a few creative works and some articles to help us. Every week we're going to have a discussion posts. So you'll respond to the reading. We might do some exercises and activities in our discussion board, just like a classroom. You'll respond to your classmates. Finally, your blog post will be a major assignment, but you'll need to read and respond to the weekly blog post of your classmates as well, and that'll be part of this weekly activity grade. So no trolling. Again, just to show you everything adding up to 100, the journal entries are 65%. The weekly stuff is 20%. The midterm essay is 5. The blog post is 5. And the final project is 5. So that adds up to 100. Be sure to finish the week's activities. site overview video. That's on the announcements page. Hopefully you already looked at it. The syllabus, which also hits the course schedule. Look at that. Make sure you're on board for what we're doing here. And there'll be a little quiz about the syllabus. And finally, introduce yourself and do this week's discussion. And this is the real finally your journal post. Any questions? Contact me. Email's probably the best way to contact me. Here's the address. There are links to it on the site, and it's on the syllabus. And you can also download Blackboard IM to chat with me. There will be further instructions for the individual tasks.